So basically, by buying the cap like a size too small, it's not going to fit. Like, you see how big this is the size of the fucking cap you bought. It's going to sit on top of my head. I fucking hope it has a propeller at least then.
Oh my god. What if we make propeller hats? For real?
You didn't get the ones with the propellers?
No!
You know, honestly, sign me up for a propeller hat. Just propel me just off of this fucking planet. Straight to Venus, dude. End me.
Oh, man.
I want to go to Venus too. Like an experience with death by snoo.
Is that where James is right now? Do you guys know?
Yes. James is currently facing death by snoo.
Yeah.
He's sick. He's not getting death by snoo. For all those of you getting scare-roused in the comments.
Don't worry, people. He's just sick of us.
I mean,
yes. I mean, we are too.
Like, full transparency, I was gonna kind of lock him in the basement if he showed up to the podcast.
Finally, you're here.
Like, there's a couple things that, like, you know, I could lock him in the basement for.
Yeah.
When I say lock him in the basement, to those of you that are not familiar with like what I mean, I'm talking about like getting like him to do some stuff for projects that we're currently working on together.
People, when he say in the basement, if you ever watch Pulp Fiction.
Oh no!
Yes.
I won't say more.
I'll gladly disclose, like, the suit Simon got for James is really nice.
Oh boy! You know what though? It's the reason why he hasn't turned on his face cam the past couple episodes, because he's like,
he's been in the basement.
Yeah.
Bring out the jimp.
Oh no, bro! I watched that movie with my mom, and when that scene happened, I won't say what happened because I don't want to spoil it, even though it's been like 4 years. Yeah. She's like, "Is this what you watch?" I'm like, "I didn't fucking know. It's a classic. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I'm not purposely looking forward to."
You just gotta turn to your mom and just like, with like, you gotta be stoic and just be like, "Yes, this is what I watch."
See, I was kind of like, I got really into I'm still really into Tarantino movies.
Yeah.
So like, my mom was like, "Are they good?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" It was like, "Which one should watch?" I should watch Reservoir Dogs. And then we're sitting down watching, and then we have like Michael Madsen, like the improv scene where he goes like the torture scene.
Yeah.
He's like, this is good.
This is my style of movie.
Well, so I got my mom hooked on Tarantino.
Oh my god!
Wait, are we recording?
Yeah.
And hi everyone.
And similar to Tarantino movies, we're only available for a limited amount of time, so you don't know how many episodes we're going to record before we just end it, right?
No, it's okay.
We do. You guys know exactly how many episodes there will be. I'm not going to say the number, but you know. Okay? If you write it in the comments, we will delete your comment. Except for if you do it and we know it's the right number and you put it there for us to delete it, we're not going to delete it. We're going to leave it there.
Yeah, if you go into the comment section, don't write the number. And then absolutely will work.
Whoa. I didn't even have to bleep that, but I'll still bleep it because it's, yeah.
Wait. Gotcha. Got him. Okay, there we go. We're safe, perfect. Boys.
Yeah.
That's actually the more. Did you just Morse our secret like knock?
Another episode of the Good Keyboard Friends podcast. Dudes, 51 it's been more than 51, but I would say
51
in general,
official episodes.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude.
And because we've done the stupid half episodes that Simon hates, that I did without telling anybody, I think we actually have been together, like the four of us in general, for 51 episodes, give or take when I was gone or things like that. I think, right?
I'm quite lucky. I think this is only my 42nd.
Oh, yeah. But you were with us in spirit.
Not really, no.
No. Well, you're here now, and
Yeah.
happy March, everybody. Is it nice over there for you guys, or still?
It's actually been really fucking nice. Like the last week of February, basically, like second to last, we just kept getting snow and snow. It's like, can't this just end?
Yeah.
And it did. And
We
it's
got
like
snow
spring.
yesterday, dude.
Oh no!
Well, like a tiny
Oh.
bit. It was a tiny bit. The guy still showed up to plow at like 8:30 at night, scaring the shit out of me because there was like that much snow on the ground.
Yeah.
It was 0.12 inches, which is like nothing.
Yeah.
It's like it melts when you breathe on it.
Yeah, it's basically like 3 furlongs or something like that.
Well, it's about a quarter of a bushel,
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like fuck all.
or at least 12 inch-pounds for sure.
I agree with that.
How much is it in kilometers per hour?
In what?
In kilometers per hour?
Oh shit!
Uh,
I couldn't tell you.
1.
Well,
Oh man.
I mean, the snow's not moving, so it'd be 0.
Okay.
But
are
technically,
you factoring in?
No. So the snow would like get taller as it snowed. So it'd be 0.12 inches over like 4 hours. So the kilometers per hour would probably be 0. And I'm gonna get the zeros correct on this. 0.00001 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, but have you factored in the centrifugal force of the Earth's rotation, like lifting the snow?
I want to throw you into the sun sometimes. This is one of those times where
That's
you
what I
say
should do.
something that I know that you know, like I know that you know better. You're saying the thing as if you're a stupid person, but you're so fucking convincing sometimes that I want to throw you into the sun.
I mean,
Just at that time, not like all the other times. All the other times were cool.
all the times you just want to leave me like in the universe to like reach coolness that is like fucking 0 Kelvin.
Hey, I'll have you know that the vacuum of space is closer to 3 Kelvin, okay?
That's actually true.
Oh.
There must be a place though.
Where
Okay,
it's like really fucking... Yeah, of course, dude. There's like huge... there's like just outside of our local group, there's just like the biggest void in the universe that we know of because like...
I imagine it's how it's going to go down. It's basically like that scene like in Simpsons where Moe like tosses Barney out of the pub. You're going to like toss me straight into
the
like the
sun.
place of yeah. And then you turn around back to the ship. But you turn back to the ship and go like,
I'm clipping both of those, and I'm going to make edits, but I'm not going to tell you what because it's going to be funny.
It better be an anime. I'm going to be real upset if it's not.
I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but for you, I will.
How to do anime?
Yeah. I do want to bring up.
it's called hentai and it's art.
It is art. It's true.
Yeah.
What? It's 17 days, right? Are you flying out on the 18th, or you'll be in Japan on the 18th? Or
I think I'll be there like the 20-something. Kate goes before I go.
Oh.
So like I might have like set her date. But the idea is like the last week of March is when I'm going to be in Japan with Kate. Prior to that, Kate will be in Japan without me because she lived there for a long time and she wants to go chill with all her friends. And I'm just like, I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars a day to, have a hotel room to sit in a place to, not do anything. So I'll meet you later.
Remember to buy stock like when you travel back because then you'll be time traveling. And then you'll know if it's gonna...
Oh,
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I'll technically be able to trade the Asian market, except for not really. But theoretically, I could. Okay. All I would need to do is become a citizen of one of those countries, open a local trading account, and then make trades, and then somehow use those trades in an advantaged way to get some sort of edge on the US market by being technically in the future. But I'm already doing that. So like,
I mean, I
how do I do that even more?
Isn't it pretty easy to get like an edge on the US market right now with the president that goes out like, now's a great time to buy?
Yeah, I mean, like the market has been like the market has
It has been.
transformed into something understandable by Americans, which is a sentence that should explain itself quite well. It's stupid enough for stupid people to get it now.
For the
Most
Europeans,
of the time.
essentially it's trying to enter into a cartel. That's all I need to know.
Well, I mean, like we all know that everything is rigged, right? It's 2026. The cats are out of the bag. You know, in the U.S., we were lucky enough to have government that is just so hilariously bad at being government that like all the secrets are out in the open. You know, we know that the rich and powerful are actually conspiring to like kill us and like, you know, rape us and steal everything and do all the crimes and not give a fuck. But I mean, like now it's all out in the open, which is good.
You know,
take that, right?
At least I'm allowed to like Mel Gibson again.
Are you?
Aren't you? Like, he's the one who's been shouting like all this crazy shit about like, do you like guys? Do you know what they're doing? I mean, that's the whole Nazi thing. So like, we can't really like him, can we?
Oh, okay. So I mean, you're leaning more on like Israel. I'm leaning on like the whole thing that you know exists with Israel and the United States as the two key players. But like, you know, it's every major leader in the world needs to be complicit for the system to happen.
I mean,
because if
that's how
think about
work.
it. Think about it. If you like. If you're in charge of another country, let's say, I don't know, like Finland or some shit, you're just in charge of Finland. You have this information that's like come out in the open. You've had that information. You've just done nothing with it. So you're complicit. Everyone's fucking complicit. Every single world leader is fucking complicit. Every single person in power, every rich person is fucking complicit.
I mean, you have the 5 eyes, the 7 eyes, and the 9 eyes.
And we are the 8 billion eyes.
I don't think Finland's in the 9 eyes, are they?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Everything's out in the open now.
Like, we are in the 7 eyes for sure.
Data handling changed bigly.
It didn't change. Like, it's always been going like any communication I've done out of this house is like done a hoop like.
Well,
just,
I mean,
went past like the US and then like back again.
Without getting too tinfoil hat, like we are at a point where if you open your window and talk at a reasonable volume, you cannot be expected to have privacy anywhere outside, period. There are instruments that can hear you from 100 kilometers away. So,
I'm just
cooked, bro. We are
I'm just
cooked.
not like
I'm not saying that like you're explicitly being targeted by the government by like all of these like super pinpoint surveillance things, but they have them in addition to like everything you've ever said and done.
The problem is like I was okay with like the bit like the last time on Facebook like playing a Mormon, but I'm not ready to LARP a Mormon,
bro.
Like,
so we know for a fact because it has happened. I'm sure to each and every one of us, and this is just in terms of like marketing in general. Maybe not Simon because he has walls like 5 feet thick walls, but.
I've caught myself doing the thing that like people do without thinking, where you go to say something, you're like, I don't believe this. Why am I saying this? Who's making me say this?
I fucking got Book of Mormon, not Book of Mormon. I got Mormon ads the last time we talked about Mormons, just popping up on like on my YouTube, on like underneath of videos and things like that. It's happened many times before. It's nothing new, but I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy, dude.
It's because we're actively tapping into a mic right now, in your phone, in your pocket right now.
I mean, not mine.
No, not mine either. It's actually kind of worse, isn't it? Because they're just really fucking good at targeting you.
Here's the thing. The crazy amount of like publicly available data is fucking wild, and like you have to be in the class of the super rich and powerful to get access to like the cutting edge data where like in real time they have the gyroscope of your phone, so they know when you're having sex, when your phone's like next to your bed and shit like that. In addition to like all the other stuff, which is, they have every single purchase you've ever made, your entire tax filing history, your entire medical history, all that they have for fucking sure. Unless like you've just stayed off grid your entire life.
Yeah.
But in terms of like what everyday people can like get a hold of, it's basically fucking anything, dude. Like there is no privacy anymore, like at all. Only the rich and powerful, surprise, surprise, have privacy. Just like only the rich and powerful have rights. Wow.
But then again, a lot of the privacy is also just a case of like pay people enough to shut the fuck up. So is it real privacy?
Well, you're not talking about privacy. You're talking about collusion.
I mean, that's a big part of like being rich and powerful is the collusion, because basically you could go out and just like talk shit right now with zero consequence, and it helps fucking blur your digital presence as well, doesn't it?
Is that what you were talking about, where you're saying that you were a Mormon but you're not, or like answering yes to?
Oh, I am Mormon.
Shalom.
Why would we not be?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Congratulations on your priesthood.
Thank you.
Can I just say,
priesthood takes about 7 minutes online, just for the record. Not from experience. I'm just letting you know.
Can I just say though, it was so weird. Now we're talking about Mormons. Sorry, I brought it up. But when I went into it, I was 20. Yeah. And you have to go through the ranks, and the first one of the priesthood ranks is where most little kids start off with. So here I am, like a 20-year-old, doing what the kiddies are doing to be able to be promoted from the smaller priesthood, like I think it's called the Aaronic priesthood, to the actual adult priesthood. So it was kind of weird. But I guess everybody has to go through those steps, no matter how old you are. But it was just kind of interesting.
I think, like, generally, I am very accepting of like religions as a whole, as long as like you're not killing people or whatever. Yeah. But if like part of your system is being a dick and making people sit at the kids' table until they're grown up enough to sit at the adults' table, that's a dick move in religion terms. I like that. That's like not the first, but one of the first like major things I've heard about Mormonism where I'm just like, nah, bro, that's stupid as fuck.
Now, you're going to eat your hot dogs and be happy while the rest of us eat ribeyes until you've completed your priesthood, Simon.
Yeah.
Know how it is.
Imagine.
Dude, I spent fucking 3 hours a Sunday at church. 3 hours every single Sunday. But 3+ hours because to and from and like afterwards. All for a girl, lads. All for a girl that eventually cheated on me.
Okay, so, I'm going to have to say, but that sounds like an immense skill issue. But like you did it all for one girl.
There we go.
So you did you're joining the fucking Mormonhood for one girl. Like the whole fucking catch about that religion.
Yeah,
and you do it for one.
It's true though. That's true. Could have had 12. Well, it's whatever.
Wait, is that where they draw the line? Is it 12? No more?
At 12, it's hard to start, hard to keep track on your fingers and toes, I think. How do you remember all your engagements for 12 people? I mean, I have to do this with Bertha on Monday, and then with
do a rotation, bro. It's easy.
Yeah.
You do it like you would for kids during a divorce. I got them for a week, you got them for the next week.
I thought you were gonna say like keyboards. You rotate the keyboards out.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Nah, in all seriousness, I did have fun because I was in there and I was enjoying it, but I don't know. It's what it is. I did not get my badge like we were talking about. Simon will create me one apparently, but yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to bring something somewhat serious up though, because we were talking about some serious things. I did reach out to Paul and the Bloody Easy just to make sure that they were okay, because again, this is the 1st of March. For those of you that don't know.
Yeah, 1st of March. This is day 2 of the Epstein War, the first Epstein War. So Dubai's getting Dubai is good protections, good anti-air, good missile defense, stuff like that. And when I say Dubai, I'm talking UAE in general. And Dubai's not really a target. Abu Dhabi's the target, at least politically speaking. But yeah, Iran has nonstop been trying to bomb Dubai. I think they've started a couple fires. Nobody's dead. 4 people are hurt, I think, or something. But yeah, I mean, when I say Iran, I'm talking about the like Islamic Republic, not, the people of Iran. We're talking about the people that are still in charge, even though they killed the guy in charge. That doesn't make the thing stop,
That actually, you got to commend them though, because like the first time they went like down there, like for Iraq 1, they didn't kill the guy and just like kind of let him be, and then he came back again.
Well,
and then,
they
like,
killed
the second,
Saddam, and
that's the second
that
Iraq
led to
2.
like ISIS, didn't?
Nah, but then you go for Iraq 2, like in
and
the
then
early
they
90s.
killed.
No. The first time they didn't do fuck all about the guy in power, really, did they? And he just came back and assumed power, and they had to go back again. The second time they went down there in Iraq 2, they didn't really catch the guy, and then like spent further for 9 years, where half of the time they spent looking for him, like some kind of Looney Tunes like scheme where he's just hiding underground. It's just like, be very, very quiet. Saddam hunted.
Yeah,
and now this time at least they took the first day and just like went, done. He's out.
Yeah,
so
but he's out. That changes nothing,
the US
though.
has learned. No, they've learned how to like at least deal with the leader.
True.
Like get him on day 1, then we like spend the next whatever time. But like it took them quite a while and like a couple of tries to get it right. But this time we kind of got it right.
I don't know. Okay, dude.
I mean, they did get rid of him like pretty fast. Like again, he's not in a hole somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to know
but
until like months or years from now whether or not like it was if like America did the base thing correctly. Because like theoretically,
fuck no, they didn't.
No, but like theoretically they could have, right? Think about like theoretically the US could have just gone in and been like, all right, imperialism and all that shit aside, and the entire concept of, oh no, you as a country are not capable of making your own decisions, so we're going to make it for you, which is super fucked up and super racist and only happens to countries that are not white. But all of that aside, and when I say aside, I mean that's still important, but all of that aside, there's still a situation in which the US could have gone in and just been like, all right, all these people that are fucking everything up, y'all are out, hands off, mic drop, peace, right? And let the people take over. That's the most base possible thing they could do. Are they going to do that? Probably fucking not, considering this is an Israeli-US operation. This is fucking 100%. This is going to like lead to genocide, like everything fucking Israel has ever touched historically. That's not me being racist. I'm talking about the state of Israel and history.
See, the good thing is that I don't get to say this now, because like now it's not my words.
Yeah, but like it's the same thing. We all know what's going on. Yeah. Like the world fucking sucks, dude. And I'm sorry that like we're talking about this shit. I'm sorry that you came to your keyboard podcast to like listen to keyboard shit, and we're here talking about the same shit as everywhere else. And there's like horrible people doing horrible shit all over the world.
And then there's war in the fucking Iran.
Dude, you know what matters the fucking most is the connections that you build with your fellow people, your fellow man. You know, it's not a race thing or a country thing or a religion thing. That's what they wanted to fucking be about. When I say they, I'm talking about the rich and powerful, predominantly white elite. And it's like 10,000 people worldwide versus all of us.
You know,
fucking make friends, bro. Make friends. Make good friends. Make good keyboard friends.
You know, the fish leaving the ocean, that was like the biggest mistake that ever happened on this planet.
Which fish?
I think the biggest mistake that ever happened on this planet was that one asteroid just fucking like sparing us. When I say us, I'm talking like 1 billion years ago. I'm talking about like the one that like just fucking missed us.
I mean, would it be any good because you had the one prior to that absolutely obliterated this and just gave us Earth and Earth like 0.1? spinning around us, which is also pretty fucking dumb.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like it's just no good.
I thought he was going to go the other way and say that he wished that the asteroid did not, the one that killed off the dinosaurs, did not happen, so we would be living amongst dinosaurs in dinosaur time.
Bro, I fucking had dinosaur-shaped dinosaurs yesterday.
See,
for lunch. There's dinosaurs, bro.
Fucking dino. That's just like taking the most dinosaur thing we have left. We mash it into a paste and then shape it like a dinosaur in our image. Like this is like this perverted thing humans got going. It's same thing we had with like fucking.
No, it's not perverted.
No. It gets better because like the fucking Germans taking a potato, mashing it into a paste, adding flour, adding like eggs, salt, and then shaping it back into our image of a potato. Like, you are not a potato, but now you're a potato. Fucking knödel is dumb as same for Italian gnocchi. That's also pretty fucking dumb. All the fish, like, mash the fish together, like, into a fillet. And just like, here we are, this is a side of fish. No, it isn't. We've mashed it into a paste. And then we shape it back into, say, this is the side of fish.
I'm tired, boss. I'm tired of all this.
Like,
just give me the fish, bro. Just give me the fish. Just give me the fish. Like, why do we gotta fucking complicate everything these days? Just give me the fucking fish, bro. Just be like, yo, I got you there, fish.
I mean, it's so fucking complicated. A German electronic band still like is out asking a question like, how much is the fish?
Are you against hamburgers too, or no?
No, hamburgers are a good part of Germany.
Well, no, okay.
And that's also where they are from, because that's like the good bit of Germany.
Okay, but like, what if they shape the hamburger in the shape of a cow, and then as you eat it, you got to wear the cow outfit with like the little horns, right? And then you got to eat your cow-shaped burger. Is like taking the fucking dino nuggets made out of chicken, which is the only like thing that's like remotely dinosaurish, and then shaped again like dinosaurs. We take those and then we bury them deep underground, and under immense pressure turn them into petroleum products. So we can then turn them into big plastic dinosaurs. Boom, baby, circle of life.
We did it.
I mean, it is poetic that you can take like Lego bricks and build yourself a dinosaur out of dinosaurs.
You can't eat them though.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Pun. I got that one.
I understood that reference.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do want to say, switching to a lighter topic, even though dinosaurs were light, I don't want to jinx this, right? But to the knowledge that us three have, plus James and some other people, dude, KeyCon is going to be lit this year because of two newcomers. Can you guys tell us? Can you leak what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I just see all the cons going to KeyCon this year.
That is not convicts. I'm not a convicted felon, by the way.
All I can
yes,
say
he is innocent until otherwise proven. But we like please, guys, like please watch this podcast some more. Like we really need that for the legal fees.
What? Wait,
he's
who's
not a convict
yet?
Hubert's not a convict yet. He is innocent until proven.
Why are you pointing up? We're side by side.
That's true. No.
Okay, here's what I can say.
Okay.
KeyCon is going to be so fucking handsome this year. Fuck.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be so handsome, dude. It's going to be so handsome. Like, we're getting, like, it's going to be internationally handsome. Is like, yeah.
Oh, also, this goes without saying, but please come up. This goes to the Denmark meetup or whatever meetup you see James or Tanghus at. Please come up to us and say hi. Don't ever feel like you can't do that, or it's unless you feel like it's awkward or something. But please say hi. Please talk to us. That was the highlight of the Minnesota meetup. One of the highlights for me. People coming up to Simon and I and just say, "Hey, are you blah 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 blah?" I even met somebody. You remember Simon? Somebody in my friend Discord, like the friend Discord of 30 or 40 near the very end. That was insane. I did not know that he was going to be there. Shout out, Milky? Ludes Milky. I don't know how to say your name, but your Discord name is Ludes Milky. It's Ludes something Milky.
How's lewd spelled? Is it lewd as in that's lewd, or lewd as in give me some of them lewds?
Not Quaalude, but that's lewd. Yeah.
And not ludicrous either, right?
No.
Okay.
Not ludicrous. Yeah.
And not not lutefisk, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to talk to people because I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
Go ahead.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk
anymore.
I am excited to talk to people because I never get to talk to people.
Deep down, this is my only social interaction of the week. Do the podcast.
It's not that deep for me, at least.
Yeah. But yeah, come up to us and talk to us. I know there's going to be a good amount of people, but never feel like you can't do that, right, guys?
Oh, it's going to be in Chicago. I'm going to drink so many beers.
I don't really have like. I'm not sure about that because like I saw the bit too casual approach at the GMK meetup, and like I'm not into that.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, well, one of our attendees is a very lovely man who drove with me down there. He's the proud owner of 10 courses. Met up with someone who met him for the first time, got up high and just like his nipple. That's a bit too casual.
Wait, yeah, I will say that.
Please don't nurple us.
No, please don't.
So that's what you call it. I can't fucking.
It's called a purple nurple.
Purple
yes.
nurple.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the technical term.
Yeah.
No, just please. I mean, obviously, be respectful. We'll be respectful as well. Don't
listen. If I have yelled at you in the past, I apologize. Okay, it was for a good cause. I promise.
If I have ever remember, no, I stand by my fucking words.
Oh,
you're still okay though.
Oh no, I stand by my words. I just don't stand by my volume.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, true. There's something about the presentation, is there? But this it's just like this understanding is like Dad's not angry; he's just disappointed. Do better.
Yeah. I think we've been doing better. I think the hobby's in a good place. I know that right now everybody's just like hobby in shambles, fucking dumpster on fire, salute as the ship is sinking, and I'm just like, I'm having a great time, dude. The hobby's so good.
It's like the one good scene in the new Star Trek movies where like Simon Pegg was like, I like this ship. That's you.
That was the part with Alice Eve. Anyways.
Anyway, no. I don't disagree in that the hobby is doing fine.
Yeah.
We are just reverting back to what the hobby was. I, for one, love to see all the DCS sets actually running now.
Yeah.
Because that's what I like. That's my nostalgia too. And that's like perfect for me.
I mean, DCS sets never stopped being ran.
Kinda did.
We're getting more colorful DCS sets. Like, I haven't seen this level of color since like fucking 2014, 2015.
And people have fucking figured out that not everything needs to be a huge ass run, and you can actually just like run a smaller project yourself.
Yeah.
Which you've been able to the whole fucking time. But for some reason, everything has. I mean, you have.
Here's the thing. A lot of manufacturers were deprioritizing it on purpose. And if you didn't have connections, very often you'd be turned away for smaller runs. Not directly, but in such a way that, SP would give you the fuck off pricing.
Yeah.
Which people have gotten.
Oh, for sure. I have seen the fuck off pricing.
I've gotten the fuck, not like directly, but like I've been on a project where I've gotten the fuck off pricing. And I'm just like, yeah, that's not good, my dude.
And then I got the being angry, shouty man, and some guy yelling at me, and then they're like convenient. Convenient. Oh, I just noticed we made a mistake. We offset your brackets, but like one bracket. Maybe these prices are better.
This totally did not happen. What DCS sets were you specifically thinking of? I saw Solar Green from Patty yesterday on the stream.
That's fucking great. I can leave it in sun, and I never ever have to run cardio.
Does that happen with SP? No, right?
Yeah, it's ABS.
Oh, so with all ABS. I saw
only PBT resists the UV.
I saw Danielsun trying to run DCS Hangul in PBT. Speaking of PBT.
Interesting.
Is it
why?
going to be a
'Cause
Philco Legends?
Was it different colored? Like
I
there's some
actually,
legends?
I don't know. I glanced at it briefly in Rukia's Discord. I think it'll be like a public thing pretty soon in terms of IC, and maybe it'll like a Geek Hack post.
Are they going to use like the proper like OTD Legends where they got the Philco-esque Legends done at SP?
I mean, they're die subbing if it's PBT, so like hopefully, and it's
PBT?
Danielsun who's very based.
Let me share this.
I know the ABS Legends they have for Hangul at SP are the Philco Legend thing.
Yeah, but he's not doing ABS, right?
Nah, PBT. DCS Hangul PBT. Hold on.
Normally you go DCS PBT for the feel. The feel is.
I have DCS PBT. I have it, especially not for the looks. I have the set, but I do have it.
I also do have it, but I have not.
This is 100% feels over.
These are existing legends.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah. Deftware.
Wait. Then why the fuck is it PBT?
Maybe let me look back in the channel if there's an explanation.
I mean, there's an Alp space, which is very based.
Oh.
I am not leaking, by the way, for the audience because apparently it's slowly trickling out to vendors. Wait. Cool. Up. K-Tech store.
Okay, so it says this is a smaller PBT run to see the legends in alignment before we try a larger double shot ABS run.
Oh no, they're going to remake the Legends. No.
Yeah.
No. I want the Philco Legends.
Show me, is there a Philco? Let me see.
I mean, literally just type Philco Hangul. Like, they have their, like, known font.
All right, let me do that.
I also like the Leopold triple shot Hangul, which is fucking top tier.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
It's like way, way old.
Did you find it, Tanghus, or do I...
I think you have to find it. Like, I'm trying to find it, but...
All right, I'm just going to look at some old mesh touch.
Way old set.
It's not in green, is it? The mods aren't green? Or are they green?
No, not the set I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Welcome to the podcast, where we today are just searching for shit.
Is this... What about this one?
Tanghus?
Oh yeah, that's the fun. But OTD did a run of DCS with Hangul Legends, and they basically copied the Philco Legends at the time. It's like an old set.
Based.
It's very cool.
Okay, so that in comparison to... Let me pull up Danielsun's. Oh, so it's bigger. The legends, like the lettering is bigger on Danielsun's.
Yeah, I think he's using proper Gorton.
I will put this up in post for the audience, side by side.
Here they are.
Oh, hold on. Let me click.
I found a old. Let's see. Thank you, Pontus.
Pontus, let's go.
Hey,
Brontus. So let's go this. Here they are. That's the legends I want.
Let me hit share.
Yeah, they're very clean. They're very clean. I don't like that numero. That numero looks wrong and naughty. Why?
Because it's Koreans. They are naughty and wrong.
안녕하세요.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, shit. You know Diego's going to be there, too, at KeyCon. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, of course. Okay. Why wouldn't he?
I mean, all the cons are going.
I would be shocked if Diego wasn't there. Like, I'm literally going there just to, like, meet all the people that, like, I should have met many years ago and haven't had the opportunity to meet. And that's basically it.
I like how it is the one thing that brings the old heads, you know, the geek hackers and the new together. Because, yeah, maybe the ones on the West Coast have a lot more people. What is it? Keep Life and things like that, which is fine. but it's Chicago. It's KeyCon. It's Geek Hack. It's it has deep meaning, and I'm interested to hear about Geek Hack in general. We're gonna get rmendis on, hopefully sometime soon, and some other
dude.
okay,
listen, I've been told that so many times that I don't believe you anymore.
I reached out to him.
When I see him with my eyeballs, I'll be like, okay, I believe it. But up until that point, I'm not believing it anymore.
Like, surely we'll have him on. Like Hubert said it.
Yeah.
He promised us.
I did want to see, because James wants to get the Antipode lads on, so I didn't want to like schedule everything in March, but it's either going to be March 15th or early April.
That's going to be the Lutefisk episode.
Fuck yeah. I want Simon to be there too, obviously. Not saying that Simon won't be joining in Japan, but I'm not going to be like, hey, join the podcast in Japan. No, fuck that. I mean, if you wanted, that's fine, but I'm not going to plan around.
I thought the idea of getting on a plane and like traveling like with your like confirmed and actually now legally speaking what do you call it, like a
partner?
Yeah, partner. I mean, like I was trying to make it a bit more intense, but just to give a better half anyway.
I mean, legally speaking, we're basically the same person. We file one tax return.
And I thought the idea of that was like getting away and all that, getting away with them, just spending the time with them and not focusing on like the fucking keyboard hobby here that's like in fucking shambles anyway. So
what do you mean, bro?
Why aren't you just
going great?
I mean, sure. Like, but like I am feeding into the meta here, but like, why aren't you just like fucking having a holiday?
I've only had a holiday like one time in my life.
Exactly.
This isn't going to be
a second.
I don't know if this is going to be one, because like not only do like I have work that like I need to keep on, I also have like stream that like at the very least group buy reviews that like I'm not going to skip. I could find somebody like I've done in the past and have them just do it for me that week.
Oh God, you just got. Let's see. Here the thing is, you just hire a guy just to sit in your chair on Saturdays. We just like bring up this and just have him like some whatever, completely discarded from the hobby. Just like, here you go, and you just sit and react, and but you just go about doing your thing on holiday.
Okay, no. What's the implication there? That like
that you actually get to
that a random person would contribute?
No, the implication is that we get a fresh new look.
Do we want a fresh? I don't think we're ready for a fresh new look. I think if people were confronted with the realization of what the hobby truly is, I don't think anything would change.
I know what the hobby truly is. That is just about getting the cheapest possible fucking SSK and just like quitting. Yet we all fucking fail to do it.
What?
Just like I got the SSK for cheap too, but I am still stuck here perpetually in the hobby as well. I am like, you are still here. You should have SSK. The thing is, how to keyboard hobby is go on hobby, go on eBay, buy SSK, leave hobby, never look back, enjoy SSK. Bam, you've won it. You've done the hobby. That's how you fucking do it.
That is a pretty like big W of like doing the hobby right. It's like coming in, getting an SSK, maybe like changing the controller, doing a cushionless mod, throwing a solenoid in there, and then you're done. Oh, you gotta get the pad though. You gotta get the pad. I know SSK numpad, but like
I mean, you could also get one of these wooden pads.
Oh, an M4.
Yes, proper ones.
Fold it. Fold it.
See,
fold it. Fold it. Fold it.
Oh, this one. Yeah, I fold it.
Fold it. Fold it. Fold it. Fold it. Yes. Yes.
Dude, what the?
This is the numpad you get for your SSK. These are great.
Holy shit.
They aren't that expensive.
I mean, that's buckling sleeve. There's one that's an actual buckling like spring, like full size. But like, that's very nice.
But these are very nice. Like, this is how to rub a dome cup, whatever fuck.
Do you mean Tupra Thuck?
No, not Tupra Thuck. This is proper Thuck.
IBM Thuck?
Yes.
Since we won't have you because you're doing more important things next Sunday, can you please tell us, Tanghus, once more? I know you've said it many times in the past. What about vintage just gets your engine running like a cat?
I for one enjoy scuff, and this is like a big part. This is the same with the cars. I like jalopies. And the same thing with vintage is when you get a vintage board, you're not chasing perfection, you're chasing the experience. And you are getting the experience here. The experience you get here, yes, you can mod it, you can change whatever, but you are not really experiencing like this. And you basically have to like accept something both for it's great, like whatever's great about it, but also for all its fucking flaws. Like a beautiful Zenith Z150 that has like great fucking cleaned linear Alps, and then actually they have one of the better XT layouts, but then you're still stuck with an XT layout. Like you always have to make a compromise or something, and that's part of the charm. Like it's kind of the same thing with cars. It's just like there's something beautiful about going to a car meet and you see, oh yeah, I had this one. It's one of one, highest spec, only made on Sundays. There's 3 of them made in this color on an even weekday. It's kind of charming, sure. But there's also like something charming about someone coming up like in a absolutely poverty spec Hyundai XL. Just like the cheapest, absolutely possible one with manual wind-up windows, like a 4-speed manual gearbox. Like this, like who the fuck saves this? Like these, like absolute, and that's the thing with vintage is that you get a whole experience and you get something different, and there's a myriad of different experiences to be had. And I mean, the feel of a Model F is just like, though, like it has the sound, etc. It's really good. The Model M is also great, but like, I think it's one of those where actually, for once, I lean to a lighter spring. It's like for the Model Fs, so that's why they're better than the Model Ms. And just like, it's worth remembering that like Model Ms is IBM going cheap, and Model Fs is also IBM going cheap. Then back to the beam springs, which is a case of them going absolutely overboard on activating a switch and say, oh, we need magnets.
And large zinc cases.
Absolutely. It's beautiful. And then there's also the thing that can't really be recreated in a custom is basically these huge-ass molded cases with a either steel plate or no plate or whatever. It has a reverb a lot of times, and if you get the proper switches with it, it's just like it sings. It's Emperor's New Groove. It's just like when the sun hits the mountains up just right, you hear the mountain singing.
Yeah,
that's essentially vintage. And then there's the fun in like it's kind of like fucking Pokemans, isn't it? Like getting one of each.
Yeah.
And it's like, sure, like, oh, I have the SSK, but yeah, I also have like I have the silver badge. And it's like, oh, I have the XT, yeah, with no numpad badge. Oh, I also have the gray badge. And I'm like, I don't have a blue badge. Oh, what's the best blue badge? And it's like, oh, I need the Raven black one with the knob. And I was like, yeah, then I got that. And then you're perpetually stuck with keyboards all over the floor.
I mean, I think that's just part of the experience. Like,
it is.
Just if you don't have at least one keyboard on the floor in the room that you're currently on, you're not a hobbyist. I know. I'm being real gatekeepy right now, but all you got to do is take one keyboard, put it on the floor, and you're good.
Yeah, but also, like, the good thing about the floor is that you don't really need to, like, have things just screw into a fucking wall and hangers or, like, anything. It's just like there on the floor. Bam.
Yeah, right here. There you go. Boom.
Exactly. It's just like, you just like, go like reach over and just like, here. That's how you floor.
Oh,
this is also a great ball.
It's
Shit
so
built
good.
the great ball.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, that was very poetic and very epic because this will happen in a couple days because this goes out on Thursday. We'll be talking to a vintage enjoyer, and I know jack shit about it. So Simon's gonna have to take every single question, tangent, everything vintage related, because our vintage boy is doing something more important.
Oh yeah, Tanghus won't be there.
Yeah,
I mean, vintage boy anyway.
Oh come on, you're a vintage boy compared to me.
I mean, compared, yeah, relative speaking, that's like saying, yeah, but that's like saying, oh God damn, like Lindsay Lohan surely looks great compared to like the crackhead next to her.
Did they become the same person though?
Are you planning to become me? Oh,
and with that, no. What were you saying, Simon?
I don't know.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I just don't know anything about vintage to be part of the conversation.
I mean, vintage is everything. The hobby is vintage. The hobby was birthed from vintage. So, like, all of the hobby has been like us trying to just recreate stuff that's existed in the past, and that's how it started. It was like, oh shit, I like this. Let's make my own.
The hobby has always been about getting those sweet dolls packs and rubbing them off the keyboard and just tossing the rest of the PC away. Like taking those lovely little 5140s and just like depriving them of their like lovely brown Alps. Take that fantastic display by the beam spring and then just take the CRT and like dump it from the third floor and watch it go like boom.
That's confirmed. The best part of the hobby is just just take the $250,000 fucking fuck. Oh no.
Yeah, it's like getting the proper, like the mainframe desk with the beam spring built into the desk, and you just take your hacksaw and go like around it and take that bit with you home.
And then once you get it home, you tear the whole thing apart and just take out the beam spring modules, and then you insert those into your own PCB.
Exactly. This is what the hobby is about.
That is what the hobby is all about.
And this is why they don't like us, by the way, in the rest of the vintage world.
Yeah, because of like destroying the just harvesting or what?
Yeah, if you go to eBay and just write dolls pack.
Yeah.
Like tell me how many of those actually has a keyboard attached to them at this point.
I mean, I think they would need to be very expensive to like have the keyboard.
There's actually some pretty fucking cheap ones right now.
No, Tanghus, no. I'm just joking.
I wouldn't really. I wouldn't.
I know it's because of my search.
Skidata though, maybe.
It's
PAC, by the way, not PACK.
Remember that time back in what was it? Was it 2014? I think it was someone like just dumping a whole fucking slew of Skidata boards on eBay for cheap, and I was like, I went in to like get that fucking one Norwegian one and just like blop,
blop, blop, blop.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh. That's a P3. That doesn't matter. But yeah, I see.
Okay.
Keyboard.
Oh, I see parts.
Yeah.
All right. I was just curious.
Yeah. Oh, missing keyboard again. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, it'll be a fun episode for sure, and we'll miss you. But I'm looking forward to you telling us about what foods you ate and the things that you did.
God, I can't wait to eat foods. I don't know when, but like I just can't wait in general.
Like
I'm hungry.
Oh man!
I'm saying with foods, I think we'll eat the same thing. Like recently, I found out like now the snow has thawed a bit, and like my neighbor, like 3 or 4 houses down, they were selling their house, and someone else picked up, and they like right around autumn, so like all the apples dropped, and the new owner didn't really pick them all up, so like I've been in the hedges like scoring them because like I have no real money, but like so I've been like taking these apples and like sure the critters in them, but it's just like extra protein in these times.
Yeah,
and now it's also a bit easier because like now like I don't have to dig through the snow without my gloves to like get to the grass and for the soups. So like it's getting better, like especially now it's spring. So like I've been eating a little better.
Grass soup and apples with worms in them.
Like my wife was really smart. Like she actually did an investment. She went out and bought seeds, which is like she's been feeding the birds.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty smart because when you just sit out there and you feed them and just like when they come in, you just go like, and then you basically mash them into paste and shape them into like little dinosaur-shaped nuggies yourself. And it's actually a great cost-saving chip, and it's actually been what's been keeping me running this whole winter. Just like living off nature, dodging bills.
Oh man. I had Steak and Shake for the first time last 2 nights ago.
Over opulence.
Yeah.
I don't think my like stomach could like eat that at this point, because just like it's the malnourishment's just like gotten to me.
No.
It's just like I'm seeing doubles at times too.
It's good, dude. That's another thing that I'm excited for when well, especially Simon, but whenever we meet in real life.
To make sure that he will eat.
Oh my god, we're gonna go on time. I wanna because the two international leak or not leak people that may or may not be coming to KeyCon, they want to try.
They're coming, dude.
Should I say them or just keep them secret?
Oh no, don't say them yet.
Okay, I won't say them.
They're like if there was like if you had dice, okay, and it was a D6, okay, if it was a D6 and you were to put the most based keyboard individuals on it, the two coming would probably both be on that same die. I'm just letting you guys know.
They want to try Chicago style because there's deep dish and there's tavern. No, we're gonna get tavern, Simon. We're gonna get tavern, the thinny thin.
That's fine, but I know they're gonna want to fucking have deep dish, and
I look forward to all the pictures you have of you guys walking around when you have Simon walking next to you like some kind of starving Marvin.
What do you mean? We're gonna eat good. We're gonna eat so good.
Oh, dude, Chicago! Like, I'm actually excited for Chicago because of like the food and the beer. Like, Chicago is known for really good food, really good sandwiches, like, and really good beer. Their breweries are fantastic.
Yeah, that's one of the microbrew cities of state, at least. So that's like.
I mean, like,
beer.
Pretty much all the beers I drink that are not Minnesotan beers are from Michigan, baby.
Yeah. That's what I like because I don't live downtown. I don't live in downtown Des Moines, and I know obviously you don't live downtown. The fact that it's such a walkable area filled with, obviously food and to be able to hang out with people. But there's the park right there. There's the front river walk right there. It's so nice to walk around. I'm so excited for that because if there's one thing I learned, after you eat, if you walk it off, feel a lot better and drink as well.
Yeah, I like to just drink.
I mean, if you go overboard, you won't be walking, just be crawling, won't you?
I guess so. Dude, the last time I was in Chicago. I had the worst anxiety attack because I took too many edibles. It was like in 2022. So we could buy weed and edibles in Chicago, and we went with my roommates for his one of his birthday party. So we took so many edibles. I took so many edibles. He took so many edibles. As we were walking to this taco restaurant and we were sitting down, I was doing shit like, does his girlfriend really love him? I was like analyzing my friends and their girlfriends and boyfriends. Like, that's a really mean thing to say. And like these voices kept coming, and I kept trying to lick I kept trying to rub the thing underneath your tongue onto the bottom of my teeth because it felt weird, and I rubbed it raw. You know that little stringy thingy on the bottom of your tongue?
Mm-hmm.
The thing crease? That's running inside my head right now is like...
it has a name, but like...
the crease. Yeah. You know there's that scene in King of the Hill where they give Bobby Adderall?
Yes, that was exactly it.
I mean, I think just replace Bobby with you. It's just like, that's how I imagine it right now.
I had the worst anxiety attack. I took too many edibles. I'm not going to do that.
Dude, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
See, that's why you should actually just fucking smoke them, because your body will at point say, okay, I've had enough smoke here. I can't handle this. It's the same thing like with getting absolutely like shit-faced. When you go out and get proper pissed, you want to be drinking beer, because at one point your body will say, I can't have any more. And it's not the strong shit, so you won't be like, it will come quite naturally at a point during the evening where your body will say, nah, Gov.
You say that, but like recently, like I've like due to medication, like I recently had like a couple beers. Like it was one beer, but like really big.
Yeah.
It was meant to be like a keg, like a tiny little keg.
Well, it doesn't count. It's not,
so
a keg doesn't count as one beer.
It's a big. I could go get one just see like you see the size.
Oh,
it's approximately this big.
Yeah, it's like, we sell those called the Faxe beer. It's just like you buy them in Germany for cheap, and they come with a free mug.
Why do they call them a keg then if it's that big? Just like a
it's just a big beer. It's literally like a brewery that's like I mean, you know where I live, right across the highway. There's like an actual brewery, and I got their brews anyway. But like, I had one of those, and like with my meds, I was like teetering between consciousness and unconsciousness, fucking trying my best to not die.
The
last like few days this happened. It was not a fun time. Dude.
It's the one thing I have never done is mixing shit. And also, like, when I was on antidepressants, I went hard. Like, that basically ruined beers for me for a long time. Like, I didn't really go, like, drinking back then, but I drank significantly more beer than I do now.
Yeah.
But, like, antidepressants, I went cold turkey because I'm not going to fuck around with alcohol with those. And just, like, with medication, when they say, do not drink with this med, they fucking mean it. It's just like, don't.
Oh, mine doesn't say that. Mine says you take this exactly as prescribed. Do not deviate in any way, or you could die. And I'm just like, okay.
I'm pretty sure if you open up the paper pamphlet, it would say.
Oh no! For sure, you're not supposed to drink, and you're not supposed to like smoke pot. You're not supposed to like mix. You're not supposed to do plenty of shit.
Don't fucking mix shit, people.
Don't. Yeah.
That's how you end up with a crashed out Countach on Quaaludes.
No. I don't like inhaling though. I obviously you're not supposed to inhale cigar smoke, but I've smoked cigars, weed, things. I'm not an inhaler. I don't like the smoke. I don't like to inhale.
Cigars are fine. Like you just don't inhale as well.
Yeah, obviously you're not supposed to inhale cigar smoke, but just like in general, I don't like the
cigars is like one of the few things like I still find it semi-enjoyable smoking.
Yeah.
But but the thing is, if you can't smoke it, and if you don't want to smoke it, it's not for you, buddy.
Not for me. It's not for me.
I could cigar like once every 2 years, basically, is my cap for like and it needs to be with whiskey, and it needs to be in like very specific circumstances.
Or like a good cognac, or just like but you light
or
up.
Armagnac, or like something
exactly.
Of the sort.
Get something good with it. The cigar is an experience. Like it's the whole experience, like the whole thing. It's not just like. That's actually a very bad way to do a cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, I don't judge, but you are doing it wrong.
It's just like sitting there chewing on his cigar, like mouthful thought.
Hey, you're supposed to eat this? No.
Wait, are you not?
I thought.
Backtracking real quick. I forgot to bring this up, but I like how when we were talking about the hobby, I like the newcomers, the up-and-comers in terms of hobbyists, in terms of designers. Rukia, someone that's been on the podcast, only with me and Remy, but we'll have him on again in the future with the main boys. He started streaming, and I thought that's pretty fucking cool. I like all these. And I'm not saying new as in he hasn't been in here in the hobby for many years, but obviously as we get older, a new generation comes in. I love how it's still a thing. It's hip now. I mean, I guess it's always been hip, I guess. Or maybe not, but
What's been hip?
Keyboards.
It's also good because
you think keyboards are hip? My dude, you are
I mean, it's great with so many
I don't know how
faces.
to like tell you this, but like bro, it's big nerd shit.
Yeah.
But that's the great thing is that it's big nerd shit because when you sit down and talk with people and they go like really interested.
Yeah.
Had one of the local guys talk about his when I got a kid, his wife she doesn't share his interest in the hobby at all. Like in no fucking way. And she was just like ranting to her parental group or whatever they call them, moms meet together, mom groups. And she was just ranting about the keyboards and they're just like, oh, like, what is it? Like, tell me more. Because they were like very interested in this like very mild hobby compared to all their husbands
like
being into like fucking annoying shit like chainsaws and motorcycles and cars and like all these things. And just like she has like this great guy stays at home just like playing kind of keyboards. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Or when you go like somewhere on a job interview and they're like, what do you enter in the future? Oh, you're not going to fucking believe this, man. And then you tell them, they go like, that is like, this is the great thing about like having these like ultra niche hobbies. When it's going to be a conversation piece in itself.
Yeah, it really ties the room together.
Yeah. So, and when we sit here, just like the problem is also kind of like, this is an ultra niche hobby. So whenever we talk together, like it's kind of like, back in school, you had like these two guys in special ed that were like kind of let into your class, and like, let's call them Jim and Tim. And then let's say Jim and Tim weren't really the smartest of the bunch, but they were enthusiastic about some things, but sometimes they would disagree on things. And you shouldn't laugh when you would see them arguing down the back of class and like how they're just everything. That's kind of like how when we are arguing in the hobby, when you scroll out and like look at from afar.
Yeah.
So like, this is really this hobby, and just like fucking remember that like this keyboard hobby is essentially just special ed.
Okay, listen, it's a spectrum. Okay, at the front end of the spectrum, we have incredibly sophisticated model train sets. Okay, and then pulling pretty far back, we've got computer keyboards. Okay, computer keyboards is like a little bit further ahead of amateur rocketry in terms of like cultural acceptability. But like, again, you got to know where you are on the spectrum, dude.
I would say though, now you're explaining hobbies, and these hobbies are absolutely in a Venn diagram. And I'm pretty sure I'm in the right smack in the center. But when you have like all these old people going like autism doesn't exist, and when there's like you see them playing around with a fucking like HO scale.
Yeah, let me make my 150th birdhouse this year.
Yeah, exactly.
What's autism, boys?
Exactly.
I don't know.
They found the one thing that copes, like that made them mentally cope and escape. It's just like standing out there on every Sunday and listening to like whatever on the radio and just like playing around with a wooden lathe. It's great.
Man, I can go for a lathe.
This is actually kind of a fun thing about the hobby, is that when you have these like big ass conventions and you go up, and when you find out that you are actually not the only guy that attended special ed, there's like at least 15 other people in this country that did the same thing.
Bro, KeyCon's gonna be popping. It's gonna be like 1,000 people or something, right?
Yeah,
hundreds
people,
for sure.
1,000 people out of what, like, how many are we at this point? Like 6 billion?
Well, no. Okay, first of all, it's an American meetup, which there's, 330 million Americans, if I have to guess.
Yeah.
The number is a guess because so many people have left America in the last year, and they're not yet accounted for. And I'm not talking about the people that were removed by force. I'm talking about the people that have left of their own accord.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
It's the first year since the Great Depression, like 1929, that like more people leave America than people go in. So
it is the land of opportunity. So of course, this land of opportunity should also provide you with an opportunity to leave.
It really doesn't. It's really hard to leave the U.S. for people that like haven't lived abroad their whole lives like me.
True.
That's really hard, dude. Because like people have like mortgages and families and educations and healthcare and fucking copious amounts of debt is the primary thing.
That's kind of a thing everywhere, though.
Yeah, of course. But it's an American institution. It's just now it's accepted everywhere. Like American Express. Except it's not. Just like America.
Yeah, I kind of miss having my Visa card, like my MasterCard.
The rhymes write themselves, dude. Like, fuck. I'm so glad I'm not a journalist now. But then again, I'm kind of upset that I'm not a journalist now because like journalism is like, you don't have to write news. You can just like grab a microphone, go outside and just point it like outside and you're just like there. Look at all the fucking news, bro.
The fun thing is I have a friend that's a journalist and I know like quite a few when I like went to school, went to the journalist route, and like none of them are doing fucking journalism. So like I don't understand where they get all the journalists from because like none of them are doing journalism right now. Like one of them right now is
there's very few actual journalists on the planet that practice journalism.
Yeah. Just like there's very few electricians on the planet that actually practice electrician. They just leave.
Are one of them you? One of them's you.
No, I'm not being a fucking electrician. Like I do everything else but my like actual like trade.
Oh.
It's pretty common for like any. Yeah, like if you want to be technical, like automation is not electrician. It's not electrician stuff.
Wait, what? I thought you did electrical stuff. What do you do on it?
Sure, like you do like SCADA systems, shit like that.
Yep.
Yep.
SCADA
What do you do,
systems,
Tanghus?
no SCADA systems, no PLC programming, like technical things. SCADA systems are a whole other thing. I haven't done any of those, but that is correct. That is a electrician thing. But like around here, of the class I went out, like when I was back and I did the trade through like 20 or so in the class, I think it's like less than half that's actually still in the trade. And then you can like even like if you want to diminish that further, like we have a step above electrician, you have to like go to like extra electrician school.
Yeah, it's like master electrician.
Master electrician.
Yeah, master electrician. So I have a few of those that went. So it's like if you count those out, it's like a fourth of the class.
And those people are absolutely not doing any electrical work because as a master electrician, your job is to just have other people do their jobs, and you be there and exist basically.
Yeah,
your job is to assume responsibility. Basically,
yeah, I know like a couple of the guys who do that because the thing is when you become a master electrician, you either get hired in at another company to be a master electrician or you start your own company. And if you start your own company, you might be lucky enough to sit around and do fuck all, or you might just be a local one guy working as a master electrician on your own, which is like a couple of them. Fuck. So, but it's partly because it's a very broad field.
Yeah.
Like you get to do everything. You get to do everything the other like are doing. And plus you also get into the trades and either you love it or you hate it because the humor there is going to be pretty fucking rough and you're going to be spent time around people that just aren't like understanding in any fucking way. And you gotta like, I understand why people aren't picking up the fucking trades. Like they've done like such a hard job at selling them. And that's just like in the trades themselves.
Damn.
It's like, they are valuable. Like there's a great value picking up the trade and like there's way more possibilities in that people like remember or like actually think.
I mean, just internationally, we are currently at a stage where it's the better job to have, where people are more incentivized to get out of, finance and programming and shit like that and to learn electrical work or steel work, iron work, shit like that, to know how to fucking do shit. That's becoming, you're going to have carpenters and electricians being the next millionaires and not anyone else because everything else is being purchased by the big guys. And if you have a skill, that is a value. And unless you're stupid enough to sell it out to somebody else, which is probably what's going to fucking happen to every single person because they've already consumed everything else. Yippee. But for a brief moment, it's going to be awesome. Okay. The trades are going to be awesome because you're going to make significantly more money doing trades than doing other stuff.
You've also been able to do like significant amounts of money doing trades for like years. Like around here, people like severely underestimate like how much money you fucking earn in the trades.
Oh no, people know. Like especially people in the US, people know. If you've ever called a plumber or an HVAC technician or a carpenter or anything, you have paid thousands of dollars. There is no situation in which you pay $50. It doesn't exist.
That's like the one bit I hate about just like doing work for people, unless it's like another someone in the trade because they know they know the price of hiring someone in from outside if they're in the trade. But every time you go up to someone, and you'll be a fucking nurse, a healthcare worker, or a fucking like school teacher, and they'd like always be fucking complaining about the price of your work. It's just like, and then you have to go like back into, and then you have to fucking discuss with your like your boss. Go like, what is? Then you have to go to defend. Like, I spent this long driving here, yeah, because that's like how fucking long it takes to drive there. This is going to be this. Like, this lady is clearly being unreasonable. And just like, yeah, and he knows. It's just like fucking sitting there discussing because they don't know what the price of like actually fucking hiring a professional. See, that's the great thing about like when you go into like other fields like the industry and automation, because they know what it costs and it's not their money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the great bit. Which is also kind of a problem, is that it generates the issue that is so detached that like industry and businesses pay so much more for stuff than we do here because nobody cares because it's not their money, because money, it doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like the grand.
Yeah.
That's the whole like. I guess that's like the whole shift, because previously when it was possible for the big companies, rich and powerful, to take all our money, now we don't have any money left, right? So now what they're doing is like they're doing like large agreements with governments so they can get our money through the taxes that we pay, because that's the only thing we fucking have left as people, right? So it's kind of like that thing where like, why is Oracle so fucking big? Well, because
that is because people. I mean, Oracle is a whole nother discussion themselves, because like how are they so big? Because that's like a whole nother like eldritch being in itself.
I mean,
like,
they're so big because they don't sell to
they
people.
They are so big because they're fucking
They're
evil.
all B2B. Well, sure. Of course they're evil.
Like that is the one where like at least people recognize they're evil, and like when people start recognizing it, to a general degree, that's one of those where you'll see more people.
I don't think so, because like, I would be right to assume that like maybe like 30% of people that work at big companies, let's say over 500 to 1,000 staff, if you sign into your HR or fucking payroll or anything, it's all fucking Oracle. You are using Oracle. It's all fucking Oracle.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not evil. You're
Oracle,
part of the fucking evil.
The state, Oracle, healthcare, Oracle. Everything's fucking Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, so like you bring up a point of like, yes, it is beneficial right now to like be in a trade and to do B2B, because B2B makes a lot more sense than B2C, because customers have no more money. I'm
just saying it's because
but then you're part of the problem.
Exactly.
I mean, everything's part of the problem. I'm not like being like, oh, you're a bad person or whatever. Like there is no out for like our society and like humanity as a whole, if you think about it. Like we've gotten ourselves so fucked right now. We're in such a precarious position that like anything could happen. Right? And that means like good things could happen too.
Like good people are friends.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
this is not a segue. That's not a segue. That's not a segue.
Like, counterpoint, like how... what is the correct move besides, like, what are the people to do, Tanghus? Like, what do you think people should do? Like, is it okay to just like,
I think,
be of the mentality of fuck, well, I may as well survive myself?
No, but I think the first actual step, like people should do, if we actually like want to get out of this, is that people are actually going to like, what's it called? Like act based on their actual beliefs, and not just pushing the blame for doing what they don't believe, or they know this whatever is wrong.
That's hard.
No,
dude.
it is fucking hard, because that actually requires you to fucking reflect over your action and just not project them onto others. But like, if we want to fix society as a whole, that is what you want to do. Like, people should act upon their personal beliefs. Like, it doesn't matter if we disagree or whatever. It's just like, be fucking true to like, and actually see what is. And then the second step would also be, well, if I want to change it, it's going to cost. It is going to cost to change things. It's not cheap. Like, and the only reason
there's
you see
very
revolution
little left to pay, in my opinion. I think we as humanity have already lost so fucking much all over the world that like a lot of people are just like, well, may as fucking well.
That is what they do. They squeeze you, like just that little extra, just so you become. It's just a little. Like it's just a slightly bigger hassle than it was before. Just a little more, just a little more, just a little more. Because they know this works. Because if they change it too much, they look, oh fuck, they complain and actually like leave. it's fucking disgusting what's going on. And it's just like, ownership's not okay. Or like, buying a fucking Audi and getting your app with the heated seat controls, and they're like, now 2 years later, by the way, we wrote in the TOS, but like here 2 years later, we are free to like pay all this.
I mean, cars since 2018, 2019 have not been products that consumers buy. They have been vehicles to fucking control people. The level of fucking crazy amount of tracking in any modern vehicle is wild. Read the fucking privacy policy of the vehicle that you're getting into. Try it. Because I guarantee you, I fucking guarantee you, I would bet you money right now that if you have a car that was made after 2020, it's recording everything you say all the time. And you signed away that right. It knows how fast you're going, how hard you're braking. If you're bouncing up and down on your seat, when you talk about sex to your wife and you say, the sex that we had last night, boom, that's in the system. They know you had sex the last night. They're going to fucking sell that. You know who they sell that to? They sell that to ICE. They sell that to foreign governments. They sell that to Oracle. They sell that to
Palantir.
Yeah, anybody. Like, they sell that to me if I want. I could go fucking buy data. I mean, if I wanted, like, if I had like $20, $30 million to buy like the huge fucking chunks of data they were selling. But yeah, like, there are so many Trojan horses in our lives now that people don't fucking think about. I refuse to buy a vehicle fucking like made after a certain like year unless like I can go in and remove its ability to communicate, because that is unacceptable. But there's the joke of the people that actually work in technology having very little technology except for a single printer and a loaded handgun next to it, just in case the printer does something it shouldn't. There's a reason for that. And like, I have plenty of technology. I just, protect myself to the maximum level I can.
Printers, like, you also have to like go back like quite a fair bit, like, to get a proper printer that isn't fingerprinting every single thing you print on it.
Oh, so shit. No, every printer since like the 90s fingerprints you. Exactly. If you don't know what we're talking about, when you print out a document, there is basically like invisible ink or small amounts of ink in places that identify your exact printer. So they can go and find out that it's you that printed that piece of paper. And you're just like, well, that's fine. They do that in case, I'm printing money and the Secret Service wants to come to my house. No, they do that when you're printing things to rebel against your government, to put you on a list and arrest you.
That's one thing. I just really don't get it. Like, if money is fake, why can't I print fake money?
Anybody who tells you money is fake.
See,
how do I even say this? Just like,
this is why you should invest hobby, and this is actual life from the floor. Like, this is why the hobby is great, because it forces you to buy shit like this, because this is still going to be worth something one day. I tell myself every time I go to sleep.
I mean, everything is worth something. Money is worth something.
But actually, buy money is goods. Like, you're still like, this is why the keep on. It isn't really that bad, because end of the day, yes, you might be overpaying for like plastics, but at the end of the day, you are putting your money into physical goods.
Yeah, and you can just smack people with keyboards. Worst case scenario.
Fuck yeah, it's just gonna.
I think keyboards are
a
terrible investment in terms of like
what do you mean?
Own X thing, and at the very least you own said thing. Like, that makes sense for like buying guns and buying like grain and buying like a generator or like solar something that like produces an output.
Oh, I see. I was talking like with my mom the other day. It was like, I saw someone on YouTube like pick up a V12 Merlin engine. I was like, I fucking want that, because that's actually a productive hobby when you think of it. Because like, now that everything goes to shit, like, get something like an old generator engine and like an old diesel generator. Make that your hobby, because then you know that once everything happens, it's like you just go out and you just take the old man diesel, or like BMW, it would be here, because at all, it's just like and then you have your own power.
But also, like, consider solar panels in a small portable like solar battery pack, because the power that comes from the sun keeps coming from the sun. The diesel, once you light it on fire, stops being diesel, and you need to go get more diesel, which is a real big fucking problem.
See, the great thing about diesel engines, though, is that like once you get them running, they don't really care what they're running on.
That's true. You can like fry oil and whatever, but like if we're talking like survival situation, like diesel generators are great for like working on a diesel like engine. They're easy as shit, dude. You need to like understand the 3 major parts of like how the engine works, and then you're good, dude.
Air, fuel, and spark, and conveniently they remove the spark. The problem is that they also remove the spark, which means that it might run out of control. So you better make sure that you can actually absolutely at any point remove the air, because otherwise you might have a diesel engine your diesel generator out there that's not built for like 9,000 RPM, suddenly going like 15k RPM until it goes kaboom.
Goodbye,
That's perfectly fine. 15k RPM.
Yeah, on diesel. Diesels are great.
Before we go to the good keyboard friend of the week, I wanted to ask you guys about the news, the journalistic integrity that we have to report on the news.
I am completely like I
am
at this point. I don't want the news anymore. I'm just looking for the olds.
Yep.
Don't feed me any more news fiends, please.
Mass drop is ceasing. Rest in peace.
Rip Bozo.
Thoughts. I know you talked about it yesterday, obviously.
Thoughts.
Listening.
I'm not going to pour one over the grave.
In my opinion,
I can go downstairs and go grab the cigar, but
is it the time for the biannual cigar? Does it do the stars align?
Yeah. What is the time?
Nah.
Fuck, they couldn't even do that for you.
I haven't. I've only benefited from the better part of drop, the last part of drop, the past 4 years. Firstly, because
like drop was okay when it came to like their audio stuff, and like a few other few other like sub stores were quite good. Their keyboard store like was fine, but like in order for it to have been good, they would have needed customer support that knew what the fuck they were doing. That was their primary issue. And by the time they came to this realization, the hobby had come and left, and they got acquired by Corsair. So like everything went out the fucking window.
I think,
but the second they dropped the whole business model of Mass Drop, then it was dead. They've been a zombie company for years. Yeah, they've been doing business, but they've been a zombie company for years.
They went into the hobby like in a proper way in many ways, because of the time they did like attack it and start like in a humble manner, go like, well, we are doing the audio files, like we see that you're basically audio files for the fingers or whatever. But yeah, they became so disconnected that isn't that the classic one, like you either die a hero or see yourself, like you live long enough to see yourself become the villain?
Mass Drop was never the fucking hero. They were lucky enough to onboard very good people from in our hobby, people from in our community, and the only the little bit of fucking good that came out of Drop for our community was because of the fucking love put into it by those people.
But the intent was also there from the start. That's one of the things, is they had an intent from the start to do good. They struggled to deliver on that.
Yeah.
And they basically got more and more disconnected from their whole business, as you were saying. So, like, it's hard to cry because it's been an empty shell, and like Drop closing now and saying, "Oh, we close the business," is like,
what has changed?
It's kind of like the Mandela effect. It's like, oh, you aren't already? Didn't you already die?
Yeah, I mean, like when we were getting like $100 GMK sets done by like great designers, when you know we still had a model where price drops when more people bought, that would be awesome. But like all Mass Drop had to become was reruns of a concept of an idea that was once potentially good, and then just keep fucking milking it and see what we can pull out until they, you know, And then, of course, the second you get a big business involved, you're going to look into, let's membership. Let's try and make subscriptions and monetize. Yeah, okay, sure. But that's going to work great,
That
dude.
was back at the time where everyone was like, let's add a subscription. It's like, what are people subscribing for? We don't know.
That was literally their fucking business model.
Like,
that was their
like
great
anyone,
idea.
But that was anyone at the time early on doing like subscription models. It's like, what do you want to subscribe for? We just want the money. We don't know yet. Subscribe and we'll figure it out along the way with you. And that didn't work. But like, sure, there's a lot of things that Drop also facilitated. It's like, you can kind of argue that like Drop is kind of the reason why we're getting like the ability to do GMK sets now. And like GMK actually starting to do like proper full-on sets because they were like hilariously outpriced at the start.
Disagree.
I don't really disagree.
The mechanism would have existed no matter who the mechanism was. If there was no Drop, there would have been something else, no matter fucking what, because the people wanted to run the sets. The people wanted the sets.
Sure, but like
remember that it wasn't like we didn't have mass Drop and we were doing small MOQ sets, and then all of a sudden we had mass Drop, and all of a sudden we started doing 5,000 MOQ sets.
Also,
it took a while, which happened with any platform.
But this is what I'm saying again. GMK TA again is a good example because they actually
which fucking TA?
Like it was the terrible one, but like again, it's a terrible set overpromise, underdeliver. It didn't really like match whatever, but overall they still facilitated that at a time when no one else could feasibly facilitate that. Like, when would you have seen us start selling proper like larger size GMK runs? Like, I mean, in the hobby at a somewhat reasonable price because it wasn't happening before that.
Like, when did the prices get good for key sets on mass Drop? Like 2017, late 2017, early 2018, I think.
Yeah, because they sure wasn't. Right? That's about the time when I wasn't in the hobby. Like, I basically jumped ship in 2016, and when I came back around, right around the house, like so 2019 or so.
Okay.
Just before the boom.
So what you're saying is you showed up and then boom.
It's like, yes. Basically what happened is that I guess I was the Ted Kaczynski of the keyboard hobby. Like, nothing happens when I come back.
That's like 3 for 3, and like if you weren't on a list before, you are most definitely on a list now.
I'm
not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the people listening.
I am absolutely on a short list somewhere, and now all of you are on my short list.
I do remember buying.
You should be happy to be on the same list that we're on.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's only for cool dudes.
It's a big club, and you could be in it.
Yes.
And now you're in
it. Whether you like it or not, you're in.
Right. I think my first purchase from Mass Drop was in 2020 for a pair of 6XXs for my dad. And then I never bought anything keyboard related until like 2022. And it was always super cheap, very basic GMK sets. I was a fan of WOB, white on black. When it went on sale for like $50 shipped, I'm like, yeah, I'll buy a set.
Yep.
I was always wondering though, and I'm not trying to. I'll just say it. I always thought that once they acquired Hoff, once they hired Hoff, that Hoff was one of the only sane voices of Drop. Like, I was imagining him sitting in the meetings, being like, we should do this because it benefits the hobby this way, or like trying to be a voice for the community. But obviously, he was overridden.
I think they had a sound Hoff too, because I think they hired a ambassador for each of like their niches. So like,
we had like Yarbo originally for like.
So here, Loud Hoff, or like, I don't know, the sound Hoff.
I did not know that.
Huh. So like they had, wasn't there like 3 things they did? Or was it only like sound and keyboards in the style? Oh, they tried doing the car thing too.
Fashion or something?
Yes, that's the one.
Like men's fashion, like wallets and glasses and shit.
Yeah, fuck. Like who fuck
like was EDC? That's what it is. Fucking EDC.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, men's fashion, aka like knives. Love me men's fashion. I mean,
No,
shit, if they could sell guns, they would.
Actually, I will say, men's fashion is the only fashion where you can go out and not get like, you can actually have a chance of getting like clothes that aren't plastic and actually like fucking cotton.
Huh?
Because apparently men go like, I'm not going to buy plastic.
Yeah, but plastic, bro, is made from dinosaurs, which is like based. So
Yeah.
come
We're
on.
back. We're back,
Bro,
baby.
it's dinosaurs. Why would you not put the dinosaurs on?
Because
you hate America?
Yes, because I would absolutely not stick my dick in a dinosaur. So I'm absolutely not going to stick like my dick in something that is absolutely not like made from dinosaurs. So I need cotton. I need my fucking like boxes to be cotton. I don't want them to be made from a fucking raptor. Doesn't matter how clever that girl is. She ain't fondling these.
Yeah. Obviously, it's similar to what Jay wrote about and what many companies do. You got to sell the things that sell, but every now and then you get to run something cute, like a Beasley set or like a Captain Sterling set. And I always thought to myself, oh, that was thanks to Hoff, maybe. And then everything else, the more mainstream things, that was.
I mean, like we won't like know for sure, but
exactly.
like my theory was like Mass Drop was terrible despite what the good people in it were doing. Is like my general take, and that's just like my opinion, man. Like it doesn't fucking matter if like people disagree. If you disagree, I always had a problem with Mass Drop because they delivered a poor experience.
Yeah.
And if I have a poor experience with a company, I'm going to be vocal about it, especially somebody that streams and shit. I'm going to keep repeating myself. You know, a lot of people don't like that. Bernie Sanders has been shouting the same shit for 60 years, nonstop. Hasn't fucking changed the thing he said. I think that's based.
And on the other hand, I will play this card and say, if people weren't doing like you, Drop would still be in business.
I think they could have survived for longer. I think there was a path to redemption. I think there is a future for this hobby, and I think and like when I say this hobby, I'm not even like I'm talking the entirety of Mass Drop can keep existing. I don't know what the move is. I don't know why the choice is to close it as opposed to revamping it, to reinvent it. Because
if you go look at the trade price of a Corsair's stock, like the overall stock value, you'll see exactly why they are consolidating and moving things in right now.
No, I get that. They're harvesting losses, but there was an opportunity to create opportunities as opposed to harvest losses. It's a very, very short-sighted thing. So the only people that are suffering are, the people that would have benefited from things that Mass Drop would have made happen. Things like the 6XX and other Mass Drop specific audiophile gear, Mass Drop specific like keyboard stuff that like wouldn't have come out of other places. Those are kind of just shut out. And like, sure, somebody else is probably going to step up and do that. It's probably going to be Novel Keys because Novel Keys has got the largest volumes, at least for now. But in case Mike is listening, hello, you have a perfectly good opportunity to shoot yourself in the foot too. So like, don't do that. Like, be good. But I don't know. I think they made the wrong choices pretty much throughout. But Hoff is still here. Hoff is still around. And by Mass Drop stopping operations, that doesn't mean that Hoff stops existing. And the people that previously worked for Drop, I mean, they're going to be moved to Corsair, right? I presume.
I think so, yeah.
At least originally, until they do a top to bottom and then kick everybody out that isn't valuable to them.
I think that's essentially what it said anyway. It was that everything would move to Corsair. Now they would sell off whatever they had, and then Drop would become a brand of brand of sub brands or whatever it was. So that sounds to me like they aren't kicking everyone out just yet. But they are taking whatever is in the world's warehouses. They're going to offload them on Amazon soonish, and then they are going to figure out what they do once they have vacated.
So, like, all those
premises.
actions say that they're going to shut it down. Like,
Yeah.
they're killing it. Like, which means that, like, any attached employees are probably going to be, I'm using the same word, killed, but not actually, because, it's...
I mean, and we know that. We know that's not going to happen because they're not a German company.
Ooh.
So...
Go ahead.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. I was waiting.
No.
It's
no,
fine. We can...
It's just
like... It's not true.
I mean, there is something to say about the German efficiency and, like, at least, like, or inefficiency, but at least it's like they are efficiently inefficient. And it's just like, if you're a new thinker, like, if you do something wrong, you're going to be dumped, like, taken out the back again and then dealt with, and you won't make that same mistake ever again.
I think the Germans are fine, and I think the Germans have done fine, and there's no reason to be afraid of talking about what Germany has done in the past, because Germany's not afraid to talk about what Germany's done in the past. Germany is the number one anti-Nazi country on the planet for good reasons. They're just like, we don't like that shit.
Yes and no.
Well, I know yes and no, but the yes part is true.
But they are afraid, and basically, fundamentally, why are you not allowed to be a Nazi in Germany? Like,
because so it comes down to the argument of, where does your freedom end, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the more European laws of hate speech should be illegal is better than the American laws where hate speech is protected, because that's not protecting shit. That's just being a racist fuck. But it's also very, very different. The laws exist so people can be lawful. Okay?
But you also generate a whole nother discussion that is, why am I not allowed to be this? Why can't I discuss these things? And these things are not being dealt with sufficiently. And that is the thing, is that if someone just, like, say, if your son comes in and decides to be a fucking Nazi, it's like, it's illegal by law, that's dealt with, but you're not handling, like, what are the root cause to this, like, what brought this upon you. So this is what you see a lot, at least from my experience, one of the smaller German, European countries.
Education of, like, the history is quite good. Like, it's hammered into every child's head of, this is what happened, it was bad. This is what happened, it was bad, nonstop. And the only thing on top of that is you can't be a Nazi.
And yet,
you know
per
what?
capita, you have more Nazis in the countries that ban you from being a fucking Nazi than those that don't.
Well, yeah, because it's provocative, in the same way that, like...
And that's the thing. That is fundamentally what I think Germany is doing wrong. That's fundamentally what I would say Sweden is doing wrong. It's a lot of these countries is that you are not tackling the problem proper. You are just.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, there is, like, a better solution, but the solution isn't to give people absolute freedom to do whatever the fuck they want, because that's stupid.
But it's a very, like, my normal moral bar is that there's a whole fuck ton of things I don't understand, but as long as they don't hurt me, hurt others, it's fine. I can entertain that thought. But it's also a case of people that, like, it's a classic, like, discussion here with Muslims. They go like, oh, they should come here and they should respect ours. It's like, yeah, but why can't you respect it, whatever X of their culture? It's a case of, it is a double-ended deal for whatever. Sure, someone has to accept you, but you also you have to accept them, but they also have to accept you.
Yeah, I feel like all of this is the same fucking thing, which is, hey, don't be a dick, dude.
Exactly. But, like, that's what this fucking breeds. Like, not being able to actually fucking talk about it and actually, like, debate it and actually, like, reason against something and just shut it down it's just illegal.
Well, yeah, obviously shutting it down with just the explanation of it's illegal is stupid. Like, there should be follow-up of, like, here is why it's bad. And it's something that's, taught to people so people understand. Like, Like just the core concept of fucking racism. Like by default, everybody when they're young or when they're old or whenever they see a person that does not look like them for the first time, they feel uncomfortable. It's a normal thing because you're just like, what's that? I don't fucking know. But like through education, through normalization, through all of that is how we always beat racism. The places that are the least racist cities are the places with the most diversity. The places with the most racism are the places with the least diversity. It's almost like people are capable of just being good by default if they're in the correct situation and are, can also be taken advantage of and pushed to be incredibly racist when they shouldn't be. But like all of this whole like 2-minute fucking like explanation is generally good enough to get like 95% of people to look past racism real fucking quick. People are smart enough to fucking put it together once they see somebody that's a little different and like have a tiny bit of a conversation about the concept of racism.
But the problem is that you don't really see.
I guess my point is,
away.
if you're racist, you're real fucking stupid. Like you must be real stupid.
You see the whole fucking right-wing development that's going on in most of Europe right now. Anyway, like it's pretty fucking disgusting.
Well, yeah, it's by design. It's designed. It's very obvious that they want this to happen. They want you to fight and be racist and hate these people
because it's good for business.
Think for the tiniest amount of time, my dude.
So
you want to be racist? That's fine. Be racist to people that are inhuman.
I have a piece of
to people that put themselves above humanity, that don't even consider themselves human. Those people are not human. They are a different race. Be racist to them.
They lizard people.
I mean, basically, like
New World Order. No,
but conceptually, they may as well be.
Just conceptually? No, you know, sir. You know, they are.
I mean, until I see the inside of the cranium with my own eyeballs, cannot confirm.
Yeah. Paul just said, "We good." He responded for me. We
good.
Yeah,
Paul's alive. Paul's alive. They're absolutely not gonna. Okay, you're definitely gonna have to bleep this. They're definitely not gonna have to. They're definitely not going to hit apart. They're probably gonna go for like the airport or like embassies and stuff.
Yeah.
So you're going to have cool.
See, I was thinking here that you're saying Paul's cool because, again, virtue of the Irish. And I'm not talking about the luck of the Irish. I'm talking about, like, the fucking diehard fighting of the Irish. Like...
Casually does 30 years of terrorism. Yeah, the troubles.
Exactly.
There were some troubles, dude.
But, like,
there were some troubles.
There were some troubles, but like, so, like, the Irish are going to fucking survive. Like, they've been, like, it's actually pretty funny.
Ireland's going to be fine.
Fucking sad.
I mean,
like, it's fucking sad. But Ireland, like, if anyone has shown, like, they shall overcome, that's definitely the Irish.
Yeah, but it's also the country that has most facilitated the, like, tax avoidance of the entire planet. So, like,
see, financially, they're also going to be fine.
Little column A, little column B.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, financially, they're also going to be fine.
Well, no. By selling yourself as the lowest bidder, all you're doing is opening the door for somebody else to be the lowest bidder, as opposed to actually banding together and establishing legislation that works across borders to prevent
that's the thing
tax avoidance.
Is that basically
it's almost like there's one solution to like everything in the world.
If you undercut everyone else, you get things cheaper.
Yeah,
because at times they will lower prices, and you've earned all the money, and they've lowered the bars, and now you're sitting on.
Yeah. All this to say, reach out to your good keyboard friends and your friends. Bloody responded to me as well. He said he's safe.
Nice.
Yeah. And why do we like our good keyboard friends?
Because without our good keyboard friends, who would protect us when we're taking a shit? Nobody. Not a single person is going to stand outside that door and protect you. But a good keyboard friend will. This is factually true.
Yeah. I would absolutely, at any point, be willing to stand guard with my 4.5mm BB outside the shitter for any of you guys.
Is that a metaphor for your penis?
Actually, it's a totally legal thing. That is the most gun I have made gun.
Yeah.
I will and like they better watch out because that BB that's going to sting.
Do you guys have
that's going to be like it's pretty nasty mosquito bite, isn't it?
But some people enjoy that stuff, and that's okay if you do. Do you two have a good keyboard friend nomination? Because I was going to state mine, but I don't want to steal it if you two have any. It's not a user submitted one, so that's why I ask. Because usually if it's user submitted, I just read it. But
are you giving us a? Are you saying we don't have any user like submissions for this?
We don't.
Week?
We don't. But how do people do? How do people submit?
Shame on you guys.
Guys, we've been over this. Like, we've told you so many fucking times. HugeMeatbox.com. First fucking link. There's a Google submission. There's a Google form. It's pretty fucking easy. You go in there, see this bloke here. Yeah, he's an absolute decent chap. And just write a bit of words. Like, actually, considering that they don't even have any, like, just writing that they're a good fella. That is good enough because we just need someone. But, okay, now that we've, like, I can't believe I sit here every fucking Sunday and like I have to like
dude has missed more episodes than like anyone
imagine
else,
like these two like I come here I have to wake up every Sunday just to wreck these two gentlemen's day, and you can't even repay us by like at least giving us a submission just to make these two gents' day any better.
Yeah, wow. Reminder that like we're doing all this for free, guys.
I'm getting
paid.
Wait,
are we not? Have you been getting paid?
So with that, the good keyboard friend of the week. You guys haven't been getting the transfers, huh? Oh, that's weird.
Bro, I want to hire you as my CFO so bad.
What money?
Because I believed you for a moment. That's the CFO I need. That could be like, bro, what do you mean? We said the wire transfers for the keyboard. Start CNCing, bro. It's fine.
Yeah. We have top men working on this. Who?
Top men.
Top men.
For this week, I do want to shout out. I don't know everybody because I only talked to a few of them. The organizers and the event staff of KeyCon, specifically the people that I talked to, are rmendis and cptbadass. Obviously, I know Danielsun is part of that as well. 3-Ton Jack and all the many other staff members. Thank you for organizing. Thank you for pushing for KeyCon to come back. We had a spell where there wasn't any KeyCons, but appreciate all the work and everything that goes into not only organizing a meetup, but organizing the size of the meetup and everything like that. So thank you to the KeyCon organizers, the event staff, everybody. That's a good keyboard friend of the week from my point of view.
Can we get 3-Ton Jack on the podcast? Because I'm really curious about his username.
I can ask him. I can ask him.
We can have him, but no video. Not for us. We'll be able to see. You guys won't be able to see.
Because I just need to figure out, like, 3-Ton Jack, is he just naming himself after, like, the first appliance he found in Harbor Freight? Or is it, like, because he's an absolute fucking unit?
Well, I mean, okay. Shit. No, confirmation. It's a confirmation. Because, like, the 3-Ton Jack is the Daytona brand, right? So, like, right? It's got to... fuck, I have the jacks. I need to go check.
Is this a code?
It's everything's a code.
His username, is it secretly a code? Like 3-Ton Jack, Daytona. Dodge Charger Daytona. Dodge. Tax evasion.
I don't know.
So,
is what it is. We'll figure it out. But yeah.
Follow the money.
Follow the money. On behalf of... Go ahead.
I'm going to teach you guys the secret, okay?
Tell us.
If you don't have any money, they can't follow you, bro. They can't follow you if you don't have any money. It works every time.
You know what? And I'll just to make sure, like, people, like, if you don't have any money, don't feel bad because, like, money aren't real anyway. So it's just like, it's not a real tangible thing anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, it just represents that amount of value or labor. It's not real.
No, see, you're not missing. You're literally not missing out on anything.
And like money, this episode never happened. On behalf of myself, James, Tanghus and Simon, you may or may not see this episode on Thursday. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, James.
Oh,
is James there?
Wait.
Bye, James. Thank you.
Bye, James. Thank you, James.